come to Lagos, you need to know that Lagos is a fast-paced city. If you're someone who likes to take a sweet time, my sister, my brother, you go jump bus. People go leave you behind. Fun fact, annoying kind of Lagos things. Okay now. Yes, the TH is not sounding today, but you get what I mean. Like I said, Lagos is a fast-paced city. If you're someone who loves to take your time, sorry, Lagos is not for you. Lagos is very crowded. People jump buses in Lagos. It does not matter if you are rich, bougie, the middle class, or wherever you find yourself in the social class. People jump buses in Lagos. Lagos, there's this thing people talk about Lagos. They say Lagos is a no man's land. But there are people who are from Lagos State. Lagos people, some Lagos people like fast money. Pyramid scheme, another name of Lagosians. Lagosians love pyramid scheme. Oh my God, put 20,000, you'll get 60 billion in 12 days. How is that possible, please? Even you ask yourself, how is it possible say you go get 60 billion? But you see, one investment platform that some Lagos people do not put their time and effort into growing is the PiggyVest. This is not a sponsored post. This is just my observation. Yes, PiggyVest has a lot of Lagosians, Nigerians that are on their platform, but Lagos people, we like everything sharp. That's the bone of contention of this clip. One thing people who do not live in Lagos cannot and will never relate to is NEPA. Hey God, NEPA. So NEPA is the national provider of electricity. There's a sound, I'll look for it. It's like a siren sound. It goes Pia! Then everybody screams up NEPA. Sometimes you'll be screaming up NEPA because you've not had electricity for like a week, a month, 2 years, 3 years. Yes, those of you living in the abroad, you see Nigerians shouting, my phone is dead. Oh, one thing, electricity. We not get light, but my country provides electricity for some neighboring countries. Make her for not even go there. But for this video, just know say NEPA, they give us wahala. See the people that are supposed to provide us electricity, they stress us. You have prepaid and you have postpaid meter. Me, we do prepaid though, but you see the one that upsets me the most in this Lagos, Nigeria, is the fact that you recharge your prepaid meter, right? They're not gonna let you use your thing by yourself. You know how you recharge your phone with your credit, pay as you go, right? NEPA go help you, let you know when to use and when not to use. So when to use now, when they give you electricity. So even when they give you the electricity, sometimes the voltage is terrible. You know they high, they low, they do like the pam 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 pam. Sometimes they give us high voltage. We go can't spoil everything. If you do not understand that pidgin English, it just when the voltage is really high, it just blows things in the house, electronics, appliances, in the house, and it doesn't make any sense because there are people who are paid to do a certain job. So you're supposed to, monitor the voltage level. Like I was telling our in-law the other day, like I believe strongly that there are people who work in NEPA office that would intentionally increase the voltage high like this. But he now explained some things. During the day, everybody want to use stuff and all that. So while they're monitoring, okay, this section of the city, people are switching on their ACs, their the TV, the fridge is on, the deep freezer is on, somebody's charging their phone, somebody's charging their power bank, and all that stuff. Yada yada yeah. So they are monitoring the amount of load that is being piled on it, on the grid, right? Then during the evening time, sometimes in some areas people are not home and sometimes people are home. So depending the time of the day, and this whole thing is happening. When he explained, I was like, okay, this makes sense. But you see, since the presidential election, in fact, since the governorship election in Lagos, the part of Lagos I live in, we've not had electricity. Literally not had electricity. It's not like we've not had, but it dey fluctuate. It dey come, it dey go. Sometimes if it dey, not even dey be like say no dey. That is one. Another thing people who do not live in Lagos, Nigeria, cannot relate to is the cultural norm of calling people who are not related to you auntie, uncle. It's a cultural norm. My mom's friend or my grandma's friend, something, that kind of, you understand what I mean? Yes. Me, I'll grow up and start calling them auntie, uncle. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's just a cultural thing where, number one, is it shows respect. Number two, there's disadvantage and advantages to it. Okay, the disadvantages is some people take a piss. That's where you see molestation come in, sexual abuse, and all that stuff. Then the advantage part is some children with them born for this Lagos, their head in not their house. The ones with their head they house, they will call you auntie, uncle. Even sometimes you meet people in church, mosque, social gatherings. You're like, oh, I've seen this person at this event before. So you start calling people auntie. Sometimes the relationship you have with people, like I have older friends I have made from church, social gatherings, or events I have DJ'd at. I end up calling them auntie, uncle, not because they're related to me, but because it's sign of respect, and also depending on the relationship I have built. Sometimes you wear high heel, slippers, they your bag. This Lagos, see you go drop everything. Lagos will humble you, and there's always traffic in Lagos. Bougie people, there's always traffic in Lagos. And another thing, people who do not live in Lagos, Nigeria cannot relate to is the fact that everybody will train you in Lagos. You see that, what is it saying again? Hey, it takes a village to raise a child. Yes, it takes a village. Yes, yes. End of story. When you go to a market in Lagos, make sure you know how to banter. You need to know how to banter prices. And also remember that when you come to Lagos, Nigeria, people would size you up with how you speak, what you're wearing, how you look. So you might not be bougie and you now end up having bougie people kind of skin. They will call you fine girl, fine brother, come and buy. Then you now tell them you are not buying. Problem. When you now dress like the locals, right? And you now speak pidgin English, you throw on for them like this. They say, this one, boy, yummy. Sometimes, no pleasantries. Oh. Everybody, so somebody's insulting you in the market. They seen they insult you. They know who sent you, who you choose that you be. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to share, subscribe, and like.